What's up guys, Simmy Gamer here with another video, and in this video I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on the Destiny 2 beta. So first of all, I just want to say sorry for the lack of uploads guys. I've been very busy. There's really no excuse for what's been going on in my life, so I'm really sorry, but I'm trying to pump out this content for you, the Destiny 2, and I'm really going to be making a lot more videos once the Destiny 2 game actually comes out, because so far, in my initial thoughts, the beta got me even more hyped than it already was from all the trailers. I am so excited for the Destiny 2 game to release on September 6th. So, with that out of the way, for this video I'm going to tell you my thoughts and opinions on the Destiny 2 beta. And I know, first things first, I know that betas can be a lot different from the base game. And I know that to be true, but from the looks of it, it doesn't seem like... Yes, we didn't get like Lost Sectors, Adventures, Flashpoints, Nightfalls, raids, of course, and all this other stuff. They just gave us these little bits to chew on before we actually get the base game, which are my thoughts, because many people say that a beta is the best pieces of a game, but to be honest, I think that these are the sprinkles on the chocolate fountain cake, to be honest. I am so excited, and if you've seen any of IGN's first videos, they've been pumping out so much content of Destiny 2 and teasing maps and all the things you can do on patrol. It's insane, way far more impressive than the Destiny 1 launch. So, like I said, I think this beta is just a little bit of what Bungie has to offer. So take everything I say with a grain of salt, because it could be improved when the base game launches, because it's so close that they can't change too much. So I'm going to tell you guys what I liked and disliked and concerns. So we're going to start with likes, and we're going to start with the Crucible. I freaking loved the Crucible, and the gameplay, the gunplay feels so polished. Like, it's amazing, especially some of the specific guns. They feel unique and in their own way, like the Risk Runner for the Warlock, but it's gonna be for every Guardian. We just got a specific weapon for the Titan. We got Sweet Business. For the Hunter we got Sunshot, and for the Warlock we got Risk Runner. But Sweet Business, it feels really great in PvE. I don't know, you just feel like a tank and you can mow down anything. It does great DPS as of right now, and it's a fantastic gun. I can't wait to get my hands on it in the base game. That aside, a lot of the other weapons look awesome. I'm not sure if this is a specific gun type. Like, I know it's a hand cannon, but there's Suros, Haki, Vice, and Amalon. And so I'm not sure if this is a specific one, because I can see this color scheme is white and red with a little blue stripe. And there's also this scout rifle that does not compute, which has the same color scheme. And there's nothing in the corner which identifies it as a weapon foundry. So I don't know, maybe just a new general weapon type, which is pretty cool. Sweet Business. The needle sidearms are returning, awesome. I'm not gonna go too deep into guns, just gonna show you a few. Some of my favorites, like the Nightshade, really great for PvP. This gun just got, I haven't really used it. Sweet Business is amazing. The Deathstalker I use all the time in PvE. PvP, I guess I'll use it now, but I don't usually use it. And I'm not a huge fan of submachine guns, to be honest. The only one that I like is the Risk Runner, which feels amazing. And the only reason why I like it is because its perk in general and the way it feels, the handling is amazing. I know I'm saying amazing a lot, but this game is truly going to be fantastic. And fusion rifles, they seem to be a bit buffed, because I haven't played Destiny 1 in a while, especially the Crucible, so I don't know. I think fusion rifles got a huge buff, and that's a big plus, because fusion rifles were down on the lower side. Shotguns are shotguns. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Liner rifle, the Tarantula. I got this from the Strike. And the Grenade Launcher, which I am liking, but for PvP, it's not good. It's really not that great. But yeah, so those are the guns, and I'll show you how they feel in the Crucible. And also what I love in Crucible is that everything feels balanced, like nothing overpowers another thing, and it makes me not overestimate an enemy, but now we can like feel balanced, like okay, I have a chance no matter what you have, pretty much. But then again, there is this one weapon called the Nurgle. It melts enemies in an instant. If you guys have played this weapon, let me know your thoughts on it. I think it's really good. At the same time, I think it needs a nerf. And I was just saying how everything's balanced, except this gun. It's ridiculous. And it fires in full auto, so you don't have to like keep on pressing the R2 trigger. And yeah, it's a really good weapon. And the name of it, I really like. So we have the Striker, which I think really, I wasn't even thinking about it, but I think that the Striker feels way better. I'm pretty sure pretty much everything, it's like Destiny on steroids pretty much. Everything feels flushed out, polished. It feels really nice and smooth. And the gameplay of Destiny 2 is just amazing. So while I'm going through this, I'm just going to show you some of the guns. And I'm probably just going to leave if it doesn't go through enough. I'm actually going to turn on the volume. Probably should have done this before. I know. Bad script, guys. I'm sorry. Alright. Probably a little more. Alright, so this is a Sweet Business. Feels really nice, and the real animation is really cool, and it's unique, like exotic should be, which I hope they do for a lot more exotics to make them feel like they stand out. Yeah, and so there's things I like is the gunplay, and everything feels balanced. I love it. And just the smoothness of how games go, I really like. And things that I did not like about the Crucible. Getting team shot, and for those of you who don't know what that is when you are all alone, you turn the corner, and you get killed by 2 or more Guardians, and it's one of the most frustrating things ever. Because it happens to you a lot, and so you kind of get sick of it. So like when you turn a corner, their entire team's going to be right there most of the time. Not all the time, like if one of the enemies shoot you, then and you kill him, oh that's great. But the other enemy will pop out of the corner and be like, oh hey there, you're dead. So pretty much it's really unfair, I would say. But it's probably because the Destiny 1 players feel so independent, which I do too, and I feel the same way. But at the same time, this is supposed to feel like Destiny, not some, I don't know, some overpowering team game. I want to feel like I'm a guardian of myself, not my team as a whole. And those are just my first impressions. I honestly wasn't even thinking about it too much until I was making this video. And one other thing that can get really annoying in the Crucible is Shaxx's overcalling, and he only does it if you're doing really good. So I mean, it's not too bad. But one thing that does get really obnoxious is when he dialogues every single thing that you do. Capturing a zone, killing one enemy, oh you kill them, getting a double kill, says even a bigger thing. But it's okay when like if you kill the entire team, he says this ridiculous line like, you're amazing Guardian, like yeah cool, but dialogue over every single thing, I mean great, but it's really obnoxious and it's really distracting. So that's it. And also one other thing on the Crucible that I really dislike is the cooldown reduction on supers, and I think it's ridiculous, especially in Crucible since it's only matches are dumbed down to 8 minutes. It really gives you no chance to use a super unless it's near the end of the round, and that's if you're doing good. Sometimes you can't even use your super because you're doing that bad. And so if you want to use your super in Crucible, I mean, you have to be really good. But if Bungie, it'd be great if they made the increase of the no the a decrease of the cooldown by 30%, maybe even 50. But yeah, I mean, it's really hard to use your super in the Crucible. Not hard like to use, but to get it for the bar to fill up, it's very frustrating. But the abilities aren't too bad, especially if you have 2 grenades if you're a Titan. And yeah, guys, so those are my thoughts on the Crucible as of now. So I know I literally wasn't doing that great, but we're going to move on to the Strike, to PvE. So guys, here we are in the inverted Spire Strike. And my first impressions for the Strike, the first time I played it, I was literally too excited even to focus on the dialogue from Failsafe, Zavala, and the Ghost. But to be honest, this Strike, I actually like, and it kind of resembles a mini raid, which I know like a Nightfall should because it makes it harder. But the Strike is just long and it just goes in depth, and there's lore, and there's so much dialogue, and there's so much scenery, and that's what a lot of things that raids have, which make them really awesome and almost memorable. Because yes, a lot of strikes in Destiny 1 aren't very memorable, to be honest, except Sepix. I mean, that was like my first strike ever played. It's like, whoa, this is the feeling of a strike. But the Inverted Spire, to be honest, I really liked it, and like most people, they don't really like strikes. They hate grinding them, which it is a really grindy thing. It's like the side thing to do other than Crucible. And I don't know, I really liked the way how this strike was performed and dialogued. And it was actually funny. There's humor in it. It makes you laugh. The enemies you fight in it are more, okay, they're not as unique as other enemies in other games, but I know comparing other games to this is kind of unfair. But the new hero, the new AI, Failsafe, is she's hilarious. I just love her dialogue. I can't wait to see what she says in further strikes and story missions. So I'm gonna get my head back into the game and think where I was going. So guys, as a conclusion, I just want to say I had a great time with the beta. There's only a few bugs that I had with it, but really they weren't that big to my hatred for what I hated in the beta did not overrule what I loved in it. So that's a really good plus, and this is just the crumbs of what we're gonna get in the main game. So I'm gonna be freaking addicted, and you guys can expect lots of videos from me on Destiny 2. So that's one thing to look forward to. But just my general impressions, if you guys haven't played the beta, you guys have 30 minutes when this video is uploaded. But I'm pretty sure I already have played it, but I don't know. What are your thoughts, guys, down in the comment section below? I really want to hear yours, because I know there's a lot of mixed feelings on Destiny in the beta. But I personally loved it overall. The Crucible, the balanced, supers take way too long to charge, the weapons feel nice, the gunplay, it feels like Destiny. And that's like the main ingredient for Destiny was the gunplay. I'm not gonna lie, and the gunplay was really flawless and fleshed out. And this is the beta, so when the base game comes out, you guys can expect it to be much better than it is right now. But guys, I'm just gonna commentate through the rest of this, and maybe if I got something that I will just blurt it out sometime throughout the strike. But yeah, I really love the strike. I really love Crucible. And the strike is really long. It might be even a little too long. Like if this was Nightfall, I would debate on not doing it rather than to do it. But it is fun, so I mean, hating it, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's Destiny for you guys. And I'm gonna switch through guns to show you guys some other. Yeah, the Nurgle isn't really too great for PvE, but it is really good for PvP. And okay, I'm gonna talk about the freaking enemies. The enemies, okay, one sec. The enemies in Destiny 2 feel much more live-like, if that makes any sense. Like, they will like pull out a freaking Assassin's Creed blade that it's flaming, will charge at you, will freaking run to you and like jump in the air to kill you. The Pyromancers, I think they're the Incendiaries. I don't remember exactly what they're called, but I don't know. I just like the way Bungie went with the design. They feel more aggressive and threatening, not like, oh hey, it's an enemy, I'm just gonna pass by you, or oh, it's another one of you guys. Can I just skip you, please, or just please kill you so I'll kill you so you can just get out of the way, please. What? So, anyways, but the enemies, I don't know, they feel more lifelike, if that makes any sense at all. If you guys know what I mean, just let me know. Because to be honest, I haven't really heard much feedback from you guys, so I don't really know how I'm doing. I mean, hearing it from another person's perspective will help much more for me to know what I'm saying and what I should do to improve it. So that'd be really awesome, guys. And the new weapon types and the freaking gladiators, pretty much everything. I'm just blabbling, but dude, seriously, the guns are amazing. I love, probably my new favorite weapon type is Viced, which are these weapons, which they have like a spike blade theme to them, and they're green and black, which is one of my favorite color schemes of all time, other than black and red, but I really love black in pretty much any color, so yeah. And I will use some other Vice weapons once we kill these Vex. Alright, so we got a super so you guys can see the roaming striker in action. And again, fusion rifles are pretty overpowered in Crucible. I would say they feel pretty average in PvE. They're not too outstanding. For PvE, I would definitely recommend a grenade launcher rather than a fusion rifle. What the heck? Did you guys see that? I swear I hit him. Maybe you guys can go back, because I swear he died. And nothing, if you guys are wondering, nothing too much has changed with the melee and the grenades, other than the pulse grenade. It does react a lot faster, as you can see, but the radius on the blast is much smaller, which I guess can make it the same rather than a big explosion for a bigger radius, or smaller explosions, but they react way much faster. So I definitely feel like the game has been balanced in a very good way to make it still feel like Destiny, and to not feel too broken. Alright, we're gonna switch over to the sidearm and the grenade launcher.
The only way to reach it is down past those giant pointy drill bits? Good.
You know, guys, I feel like this is gonna be really awkward if I'm just sitting here not saying anything. So, might as well just sign off. But I'll let the rest of the gameplay run through. But I want to know your thoughts and opinion. What you thought of the beta. If you haven't played it, just let me know. And what you thought of other people's opinions. I really want to start a conversation down here and want to hear other people's thoughts and what you thought of it. What could be improved? What could be changed? I don't know. Just let me know down in the comment section. And I'll catch you guys next time.